Chris, one of our experienced recruitment consultants. Let's take a look at her approach to organizing her average day. For her, it starts with reviewing incoming emails and looking at her previous day's plan to see what still needs attention before she adds in any new activities. Once that's done, she'll spend a bit of time reviewing the business press and job boards to understand the needs of prospective clients, changes in the market, and who's currently recruiting, so that she can identify which clients and candidates to contact. Next, she checks in with her line manager to see if there's anything else that she needs to include that might impact her plan for the day. Then it's time to check in on her current live jobs and search for new, relevant candidates. Send CVs out to clients for current vacancies and carry out other basic administration associated to the current vacancies she's managing. If any of her candidates have been out for interview the previous day and she was unable to speak to them afterwards, she'll call them, checking if it's a good time to talk, and gather some feedback. Once she has candidate feedback, she'll call the client to discuss the next steps. By the time the catch-up on all of the live stuff's done, it's time to start thinking about the future and building a pipeline for future activity. So business development calls to identify new opportunities become her next priority. She'll have identified relevant clients to target based upon planning conversations with her line manager, the overall organizational strategy, and where she's identified opportunities in her other day-to-day activities. This usually takes her up to lunchtime. Apart from grabbing her own lunch and making sure she's ready for what the afternoon will bring, she sometimes catches up with a candidate over lunch as well, as candidates may be in a position to talk more freely if they're on their own lunch break away from their desk. It can also be a good time to register new candidates over the phone and in person. Before getting on with other things in the afternoon, Chris usually takes the opportunity to finish up any administration from her morning's activity and make sure that everything is logged in the system so that she's up to date and everyone knows what's happening with her vacancies. In the afternoon, she might go out and visit clients to introduce herself and Change Recruitment Group, to present a candidate shortlist in person, or to build relationships and discuss the client's future needs, before coming back to the office and doing more job searches online and through social media channels. As the working day approaches a finish for everyone else, it's time for her to start phoning candidates or meeting candidates again, before finishing up the administration tasks for the day and planning for what the next day will hold. Most days will largely go according to this plan, although things might need to move around if a new vacancy becomes available. And a quick response is required from her to secure the best candidates before any other agencies. It's then time for Chris to go home, safe in the knowledge that she's contacted every relevant candidate for every live role and that she's built a healthy pipeline through her business development activity. And her plan is in place for the next day, so she'll feel just as good at the end of the day tomorrow as she does today.